Are you looking for the best motorcycle backpack? We've got this one right here. Figured I'd show this thing off to you guys today. So let's go ahead and grab that Mike Vance knife right there so we can open this bad boy on up and see what we got on the inside here. Just gonna simply slice and dice through some of this tape right here. If you guys find this video helpful, definitely appreciate you guys looking at that help for me right there. So let's just dump that right on out just like that. Okay. Comes in a nice case right here, which is awesome. Got the drawstrings on there. Let me undo that, and then we'll open this on up. Oh, wow. Okay. Look at this. Yes. So this one looks like a black one right here. You got some, love that sound. This stuff over the eyes of it. Because this is an LED panel right there, and that lights up. There's an app that you can get with your phone, so you can change what it looks like on here, which is super cool. Nice hard case right there too, which is awesome. Unzipping it right here, we can unzip it all the way down, and then we open up just like this. It's got the two cinchers right here, so if you want it to kind of stay open like a V, you have that option, but this is just simply a button with some Velcro, so if you wanted to bring it all the way down, you can do that as well, which is super cool. Got a little pillow protection in there. This right here is going to be your instruction manual for it right there. Let's take a look at, okay, so you got a whole bunch of different languages in here. So if you do need it in other languages, you have that. But let's take a look at the English one real quick. 3, 4, 5. It's 6 pages long to be able to get this thing up and running. So should be fairly simple to do. I like how you have a nice big deep cavity right here to be able to put things in. I like how this can open up to be more lay flat like this, or as I mentioned, you can cinch it up like this. But I do want to point out that you have this wire that's going through there that is for the USB port, or USB right there, to be able to get some power to these guys right here. It does have a little pouch right here. You could easily slide like a phone or keys or wallet or something into right there, which is great. Looks like you got a good amount of depth to it. So I'll go ahead and measure that out. That is about, I'm gonna call that 6 inches right there, maybe a hair bit bigger. And then going all the way across, since you have 2 pouches there, that's 8.5 inches. So you got 4 1/4 for each pouch right there. So a good amount of space. I mean, I can get my fingers pretty much all the way down to the bottom right there. Then you also have this zipper pouch right here, so you can open that up, and that gives you a complete access to that whole compartment on the outside. And that you're looking at, I'm gonna call that 9.5 inches. By, if you include the top arrow, is that, nope, it only goes up to the zipper. So this is actually, you can't use that portion right there. So up to the zipper, you're looking at about 7 3/4 inches right there. But this also opens up right here. So if you wanted to bring like a tablet with you or something like that, you have a nice big deep pocket right there. It's got a good amount of padding on there as well, so it'll protect it a good amount. And that depth you're looking at, hitting it all the way at, I'm gonna call that 10 3/4 right there. And then going across, you're looking at about 9.5 inches right there. So you get a good amount of space in just these few little pockets right there. And then again with this part, the main part right here, going all excuse me, going all the way up to the top right here, you're looking at I'm gonna call that at 18 inches right there. At its largest, at its widest point right here, this is about 14 inches, but coming down towards the bottom, obviously it's going to be a lot smaller because it's kind of tapered down. We'll call that about 9.5 inches right there. So again, good amount of space and lots of depth within this this little like turtle shell right here. Look, let me go ahead and measure that for you guys as well, just so that we have a good idea of your depth. I'm gonna call that 6.5 inches right there. So that's awesome. Let's see, bringing this on up, you do have a nice big handle right here on the top, so if you wanted to easily grab it from there, you could do. Even if you had gloves on, you have plenty of room to be able to get your fingers through there. Even with my hands splayed, I can easily move that around. Let's see, let's go ahead and zip this back on up. I want to put it on so y'all can get an idea of what it looks like on my body type at least. Oh, hold on, we got another little extra compartment there. I just saw that. Hang on, I'm going to show you all that. Let me zip all, where's that zipper? There it is right there. Zip that one on up just like that. Look on the side right here, you got this little compartment right here. It's like a little sneaky compartment. Oh no, that's an expander right there. So if you need to like really put some things into here, oh, this thing goes all the way around right here. Awesome. So you can expand this thing out if you need to, so that you have that little bit of extra room to be able to get everything going all the way through. That is awesome. I love that. You got good padding on the back right here as well. So if you have it on, you'll have that good padding, but you'll also have this space right here to be able to let some airflow go through there as well. Let's see, you got a waist strap right here as well with all the buckles. You can take it out at the buckle right here if you don't like using a waist strap. Just simply pop that right on out right there and right here, and you'll be good to go. And then I noticed also a couple of things, two more things before we try it on. Let me undo this right here. Pull these straps on back. There is a little hidden pocket down in the back right here up against your back. So if you have something that you definitely want to keep safe, I'm thinking like a wallet, a passport, something like that, it's like a little hidden pocket where you can just simply put some things right on into there, which is awesome. I love it whenever backpacks have that little hidden area on the back part. And then this right here is a little strap, so if you have a suitcase with you and you want to be able to wheel it around without having to have it on your back, you can simply put this over the suitcase handle, and then you'd be able to just balance it up onto there and that'll hold it in place on top of your suitcase, so you can easily move that around. So super cool. All right, trying this thing on. Just gonna simply put it on around this way, put it on around this way right there. If you want, you can buckle it up against the top right there. Let's see, I'll bring my desk down a little bit just so y'all can see it a little bit better. I gotta say, that looks pretty good. Pretty good on me right there. It feels good. I can feel that airflow still coming through where the pads are not, so that's going to help to keep my back not as sweaty. The pads feel nice and comfortable. I'm able to move with ease on this thing as well. And then it's got all the adjusters right here if you do need to adjust it up or down, or if you want it tight or loose on you, so you guys can kind of choose that. And then I need to figure out, and I'm going to read those instructions to see how those the LEDs light up on here, because that's a really cool feature right there, and I think that that's going to look really cool. Definitely like a showstopper if you're looking for some attention from that. But y'all definitely go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking for. Y'all let me know if this was helpful. If it was, there's that helpful right there. Definitely appreciate you guys looking that up for me. Y'all go and add this to your cart if this is something that you want. Oh, I noticed that they made it in a couple of different colors. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think this is the black one. There may be like a black and gray or silver or something like that. Definitely go and check out the product listing below, and they'll have all the different options that you can choose from on there. That way you can pick the one that you think is going to be the coolest for you. But y'all definitely need to go and grab y'all one of these if this is something that you're looking at. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all let me know if this was helpful. Thank you to these guys for sending this to me so I can show it off to y'all. And Dad out.